And we're back with the WHHI Daily News. With us now is the fairly new police chief for the town of Port Royal. His name is Jeffrey Meyers. Well, welcome to the Lowcountry. I know you were actually in Florida for 7 years, but originally hailed from Cleveland, Ohio. But how are you liking your job?
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a dream come true. This area is beautiful. The people are wonderful. Everybody's so friendly. They didn't warn me about the snow, though. They
Right.
didn't tell me it's going to snow in
Right.
January here in Port Royal.
So you brought it up. So how did you all prepare in Port Royal for the storm, and then how has the recovery gone?
It's been great. The town, the county, the surrounding areas really worked together as a team. We had phone calls with the Sheriff's Emergency Operations Center just about every day. Actually, I think it was every day. They were way ahead of the ball game on the forecasts, so the town administration had time to plan. We had officers ready to go, had the equipment ready. Luckily, the forecasts were pretty close to being right on the money. So we really worked as a real cohesive unit throughout the entire county. And in my experience, it really, really worked out great. People through social media and through the news, agencies such as yourself really got the word out there. So people knew, unless it was really an emergency, please stay off the streets. And they did. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with how the community as a whole really worked through this.
And so now everything's back to normal, would you say, Jeffrey?
I would say it's back to normal. As of last night, the snow here is pretty much melted. The ice is gone. I can see grass again. I hear the birds chirping, so it feels a lot better.
Now you moved here from Fort Myers, where you were in law enforcement. You know, retired. You said you've renovated a home, and now you're back working full time. And what is your vision for the police department there in Port Royal? And well, let me ask you, how big is it?
The department is about 35. We have about 28 right now. Like other agencies, we're short of people, so we are recruiting right now. We are hiring. And now's a great time if you are looking for a job in law enforcement to come out and contact us. The town is really growing. It's grown a lot in the last 2, 3 years. We have a very progressive, forward-thinking town managers, mayor, town council. So we're really growing, and they saw the need for the police department and safety service to grow along with it. So it's really an exciting time to be here, especially as a new chief. We're starting a lot of new initiatives, getting really out into the community, kind of rebranding ourselves,
Mhm.
and just grow and become more professional, better trained, and just really get out there and know our residents. It's a growing area, and we want to grow right along with it.
All right. So you mentioned collaboration. So how are you working with the town manager and Kevin Phillips, the mayor? How is the police department working together with these other entities?
It couldn't be better. The communication is fantastic. I talk to the town managers on a regular basis. The council members will call me up or send me an email almost on a daily basis. They're just so supportive of the public services. They're in contact with the residents. They're very responsive to the residents. So when the residents have a concern, it always gets to us, and it just really works with great communication. And I'll tell you what, being in law enforcement now for, boy, 30 some years, 33, 34 years, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where you have the town administration, town council, the mayor, and the residents all on the same page. Everybody just wants what's best for the community, and egos have been put aside, and we just really want to do a great job for everybody.
Excellent. So Chief, we have about a minute left. Do you have any message for the residents of the town of Port Royal as we bring this interview to a close?
Yeah, keep an eye on Port Royal. I think you're going to see some very interesting changes this year. We're going to change our look. We're going to change our patches, our badges. We've asked for input from the people, from the residents. So we're going to be announcing that here in the next couple months. We're coming accredited, so we'll even become more professional. And I'll be doing videos on our Facebook page to explain what accreditation means. So I think you're going to see a lot of exciting changes with the police department.
Well, we're so happy you were with us today, and we hope to maybe have you on once a month to give us updates and tips on how we can continue to have the Port Royal, the town of Port Royal be safe. Thank you so
I
much.
would love that. As long as you don't get tired of seeing me, I would love to do it.
Thank you, and welcome again to Port Royal and the Lowcountry. We have the Chief of the town of Port Royal, Jeffrey Meyers. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back with more news. Don't go away.